Hello everyone, welcome back to another part of Legend of the Blue Blur, where we play through every single Sonic game in chronological order of the release to maximum completion. We're doing Team Tech Amigo, and this better be the last part of Sonic 06. I'm getting really tired of re-recording this video because, yeah, I've actually played through this a few times in the last few days. I finally figured out, you know, maybe I should just only show y'all the successful attempt. Especially since it doesn't update my percentage or rank or any of that anyway. I'm very sick of Tales of Blaze. There's all of that. Like, if I was recording this non-stop, this already would have been like at least 3 hours. By itself. Easy. Yeah, basically how this works, you just play as various characters through stages they otherwise weren't in, or at least sections they weren't in the case of Tails here. Also, that they updated character movement specifically for this DLC, and they moved it to the base game, which is really funny. Uh-oh, go on. Get on the rail. There you go. Good job, Tails. The issue on top of everything too is like the score is actually really difficult. I'm guessing it's 150,000. Like, I got 136 earlier. That was my high score, and that was only an A rank. Fortunately, it is very hard to keep your rings in this. Although it would give you a lot of score if you could. Something like just a hard stage in general. I've mentioned this before, where there was originally supposed to be 5 difficulties in this game. They only actually ended up having like 2 of them. Like the normal and hard difficulty, and there's very hard as the DLC. Then there's supposed to be super hard and ultra hard. This almost feels like it might have been like lifted part of super hard at points. Like, we'll see it more as we go on. Like, it really feels that way at points. But they still did make the proper adjustments to have the various characters, you know, actually playable there for what it's worth. Spring. The train timing is actually kind of strict, so let's go. Go, Tails, go. Not even gonna this because I'd much rather attack these. There's a whole bunch of rings over here. Ain't there yet? Nope. Okay. If it was, I would have just kept going. There it is. Okay, we need to move. Thankfully, Tails grinds really fast. They definitely sped him up for this. Uh-oh. It's very easy to leave your rings. It's fine. Just plenty of segments left. We're only on segment 3 here. I think there's 8 or 9 total. So yes, those rings do in fact have Blazes of Death. And at least one of them is required. I try to avoid them when I can. It's part of why I suspect they might have been part of the scrap difficulty. It's like, why would you put this feature in just for this stage? It makes no sense. Maybe something they just already had on the disc. Something else. Like those difficulties I was talking about? I don't know. Maybe. Am I overly obsessed with difficulty? Yes. That's the entire comment. Come on. This and Tails can grind. Thankfully, Tails is very fast at grinding. Look at those little Tails go. It's great. They just freeze so Tails can do the little flip. And then they go back. It's great. Yeah, this is the required one. You can time it like that, but it's a very tight time. If I can get even just the 10 points initially, can still be good. But realistically, we're not getting time bonus. But if there is time bonus, it's going to be very little. I want all the score I can get. If I can carry ring bonus over too, then that's great. But I'm not counting on it. And here we go, stage 4, Tropical Jungle. We are no longer playing as Tails. Tails is done. Unfortunately, because Tails is by far the easiest of the 3. Actually, I say honestly, the last one's not too bad. Very easy to get hit and lose rings though. Very, very easy. So, that's something to look forward to. Also, I actually forgot to mention this. I did turn on a couple codes on the mod manager finally. I know I finally broke them, but it's the final part, guys. It's just, they're not proper cheats, they're just things that stop the game from breaking apart when I'm trying to use certain game mechanics. Like, for example, I won't accidentally activate the fire move if I'm actually trying to do the drill. Whoa. At least I'm not supposed to, like, when I was doing that, they're like, that shouldn't have been fire. So maybe it didn't even save, in which case I am completely spared. Go. Oh, unique section again. We're going down. Go back, get these 4 rings. Yes, I am this desperate. I am, in fact, this desperate for rings. Come on. Get you knocked out of the way. Perfect. I do not trust the drill enough to make that jump. So double jump it is. Shame that section's automated. That's a whole lot of enemies there you can fight. Oh well. There's 2 enemies here you can get. Assuming you don't accidentally do that. It's a shame, because if you beat them both, an extra life spawns. And it's a pretty easy one to get, but oh well. Rings. It's actually looking pretty good right now, considering all the times I got hit early on. Unfortunately, I'm on to what is easily the most difficult section of this whole stage, Aquatic Base. Whoever said this one was in a bad mood. It's a whole bunch of tiny, narrow platforms. The character that's very slick controlling. Normally using that kind of terminology would make sense. Oh, that's a good thing. Not necessarily. It can be. Okay, so it's very easy to lose your rings here. You're gonna see me just using my drill to get through there and kind of just hope for the best. Not really sure what to do about this one. The camera got turned around. I went backwards. Come on. Oh, that did it. Okay. I thought I got turned around again, but no. We're good. All the things you get hit by. This combat counter is a pump for a storm, at least. Unfortunately, the hardest part of the entire Team Attack Amigo is coming up in the next room. I have died in that room more than anywhere else. I lose all 41,000 of those points if I die, so we gotta do it. This is the Knuckles area, if you recall. Unfortunately, Knuckles had it easy compared to Blaze. Spring here? No, I'm just learning this now. What? Oh, that would have made that so much easier. Unfortunately, that's not really a magic bullet fix. I did know about that one-up. I don't know. It's 200 points worth it? Yes. Yes, it is, honestly. There we go. Get these rings. I need them considering I lost all my rings. Where is platform? There you are. Ring. And we'll land that platform. In here. A lot of tight platforms to go on. And we're still not out of the woods. Because Bubble here likes to burst. Okay, now I'm out of the woods. Mostly. There is still some danger, but not to the same extent. And my rings are gone again, great. Got a 10 ring capsule. Ooh, another 10 ring capsule. No, it's a 20 ring capsule, even better. And a 1-up. Alright. You. Okay, you know, that code must be on because there's no way that double strike would have worked. Wasn't. These are going to take that speed booster, it's just going to launch me into one of these enemies. rings. There you go, that definitely wouldn't have worked normally. Almost at the end. And we're only 15 minutes in, oh boy. Alright, and we're on to Dusty Desert, which also means we are done with Blaze. On to our final character. It's Omega time. Thankfully, Omega is pretty much just built as a combat character. The game knows he's a combat character, so they just putting out hordes of enemies everywhere. Which unfortunately does make it very easy to get hit. I want to say he's probably the easiest of the three. I wish they had Omega first. Though I do understand why they did it this way. There's rings all around the side here. I actually never noticed that before. That's what the purpose of these are. I was wondering about that the last time I went through the stage. Okay, and then I can go around and hit the spring, right? Yeah, pretty much just put you out down here. Alright. Alright, they spawned in. There's a lot of enemies here. I don't want to give these all up. Hold on. Spring over here. I believe so. And a 10 ring. I feel like the door bone is pretty much all gonna be carrying me, so. Uh-oh. $71,000 points. We get spat out here to Shadow's entrance, if you recognize that. Oh, I barely missed that missile. This is where it doesn't happen. Alright. Yeah, it did say Omega's very damage prone. Gotcha.
Item acquired.
Hit again. Stop running. Ugh. Look at all these enemies we have to snipe. Look at all those rings. Oh well, I already lost most of them. And getting all them spawns in this one up. Uh-oh. Saved it. Somehow. These. Ten ring, sure. Oh yeah, they're still here. I guess it's lucky they don't have very good aim. Or draw distance. One of the two. No, don't think so. Alright. Oh, that's where it's spitting me out. Okay. Like, what's the point of that? Okay. My ring, well, I got one ring back. Probably all I'm gonna get. There they go. I found a 5 ring capsule. Oh, there's another capsule here. That one's a 10 ring. Actually, 15 more rings than I knew were here. It's the White Acropolis, last main stage of this. And it sure feels like it. Uh-oh. It actually kind of worked in my favor this time. Them. Oh, okay. I lucked out there. That could have been way worse. Like that. It could have been like that. Oh. Try this again. Only there's no spring up here. That would make things a lot easier for me. All of them. Let's do this again. I mean, invincibility, that gives me score. It's not nothing. Actually, I didn't check this before. Is it possible to climb up here? I think it is. Oh, but it's not worth it. I was just thinking, like, oh, you get the 1,000 points for destroying those, right? One out. Take the spring over here. And do it again. Rings. Get busted. see a 1-up.
Acquired.
There's a bunch of rings in here. I want rings. There's only so much of this DLC left. So it just dawned on me I can actually destroy this late. And yep, you do in fact still get the score. Probably means it works for the others too. Hopefully, come on. I don't think I can actually reach them. Oh, what's in there? I know, goldfish. I know.
Item acquired.
Take the spring and go. There it goes. I lost a few rings along the way, but still a net positive. That switch, and no, we're not still done. Now we have to go all the way back to the start of the stage. Of course! 26 minutes in. Alright. Whoa! I didn't even know there was lasers there. You got 300 points, sure. And 20. Stuff out there. I just saw that. Like, are they expecting you to go out there and get some last minute score? Well, there's the rings. Everything. To get up. Come on. Nope, it is not. I was hoping it was that. Like, there's rings out there. Come on. There's rings that could be other stuff too. Them. There's nothing out here. Nope. Okay. It's just the enemies to snipe. Sure. There's rings up here. Oh, still an enemy to beat. Another one. See a way over there. The developers must have just forgotten to remove some rings. I mean, did that really surprise anyone? Really? Ah, for the... I did not see you there. Okay. I thought you were up ahead. It's like I knew there was enemies up here. This is... I'm gonna go point hunting. This isn't enough. I get 10,000 from the boss. That's still gonna leave me around 2,400 shy. There's gotta be an enemy somewhere I can beat. I don't care if I gotta do the whole level again in the loop. Wait, missile switch? Did they respawn? Either way, it helps.
Item acquired.
One of helps. The boxes broke themselves, well done. This one's just on the timer, right? Anything else over here? No. And I'm already getting 0 time bonus. It's a far too late to worry about that. Rings! How do you dig? More rings. This would do it if I could be sure that I would hold on to them all. Well, I think that's just it. Oh, I think I gotta take the gamble. Right. Yeah, I gotta just go for it. Okay, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure the time bonus cutoff is around 27 minutes, so yeah, that wouldn't really save me at this point. Hey, just not taking damage there, you could have done something, but... Well, nope, not risking you. We got the boss. Not taking any damage. Run. Take it slow. Again, no time bonus. It does not matter if you're slow. Being safe is more important. Let's run. Fortunately, even as Omega cannot see what's going on. Yep. Just run. Can I snipe him? I can, but only when you stand still. Those enemies can score. I don't think so. Huge if so. If they don't. Unfortunate. I can survive this without losing all my rings. I think that'll get me up through threshold then. Oh yeah, there's rings that I missed. Oh well. Too late to worry about it now. 34 minutes. 0 time bonus. Number 150, please be enough.
Perfect mission.
We're done. That's it. There's no more Sonic 06 to play. I've 100% completed all of it. By pretty much every metric. Except for this one, it still thinks that it's 0%. Oh my god, I still think this is easily one of the most overrated games of all time, but I also think its reputation is completely warranted when it comes to the 100% completion, or honestly even just any percent of silver. I don't like playing silver. I did not make any secret of that. The reputation is somewhat warranted, even if I do think it's blown out of proportion. And I am glad that it did get some blowback, just because just imagine if it didn't. You just kept getting worse and worse from here. What would the breaking point have been? Just imagine how bad it could have been. Next time I'll be moving on from Sonic 06 and we'll be starting up Sonic the Secret Rings. I mentioned at the end of another video I got some tools set up to get that working, and they are in fact working. I've got the game running. I got it working on a Wiimote, so the whole thing's set up perfect. I'm ready to start. Unfortunately, I think the Wiimote's still good. I mean, it's been connected this entire time. I've been watching it, but it still says it's synced. So that's either a good or a bad sign, depending on how you look at it. So, yeah, we're doing that starting next time on this episode of Legend of Blue Blur. And I'll see y'all then, but until then, take care, stay safe, have a good one. Bye-bye.